Hey everybody! It is once again time for Echo's Randomizer, one of my personal favorite things on the planet, for better and for worse, at least personally speaking. I'm Bash Prime. I am joined by none other than Sean. Hello.
Hello.
And out to Opti2 on tracking. I've been holding down the phone.
You sound really weird. Can I mess
Oh.
up?
Uh-oh. Chat, I need feedback. How do I sound?
Okay, now you sound fine.
Oh. Okay. Could be a Discord, like, server thing going on.
Maybe. Yeah, you just sounded like you were.
I sounded muffled?
Under
Oh, you know what? I
something.
probably wasn't in front of my mic. Alright, the race time, looks like our races have readied up. Timer has started on the race time end, so it's just a matter of chat catching up. We got that nice countdown on Nye's end. Oh, speaking of which, our runners. We got Crash Boomang versus Nye the Bath. Nye shorthand.
Right.
Hopefully this seed will be reasonable. But being Echo's Randomizer, I feel like just about anything can happen, especially in a weekly or tournament capacity.
Well, at least we're on even settings, so nothing too insane. Just a default start here at the temple, Violet Translator, regular lifts.
Interesting with early Emerald too. Usually don't get Emerald hints that quick. But then again, you never know what to expect. I got a hint for Morph Ball Bombs in Torvus Lagoon last night, so. Randomizer is a special program, in my opinion. So, kind of the usual start here with the main energy controller. Both players will have no missiles for, or really any means of expediting this fight, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So, but you do get the cheerful music, so I guess that's one. Sorry, I interrupted you.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It happens a lot. So someone mentioned how Wiki had a Violet Translator in its vanilla location, but I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, with these settings, it's always going to be there.
So that's going to depend on if multi-pickup placement's enabled. I don't believe it is for the weekly, but let me re-grab the preset so I can confirm that.
Like it's the still.
Oh, it's actually in Discord. Nice.
So.
Yeah, it looks like it's just a typical item place or item filling algorithm that's used, like the default one. So when that's the case, what Randomizer does from and Dark Serial, feel free to correct me if I'm off based on any of this, but with the default item filler algorithm, when it's weighing like locations or when it's placing items, I think just to kind of put it simply, I think Randomizer, when it's being placed in a location, it has to open up additional like progression for it to be considered for placement. So also power bombs in the ceiling. So we won't be seeing a power bombs on GFMC thing. I think that was fixed in 4.0, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm not sure.
Also, we got a nice little.
Yeah. Okay. So, Dark Zero also confirmed that the Violet Translator with these settings is a 50-50 between vanilla and Alpha Splinter.
Yes, that's correct. Since you have immediate access to both locations from the start.
Yeah.
Sorry, I meant to. I was off base there.
Vanilla's definitely better because at least you get one hint immediately.
Right.
Okay, we have
it is a bit of a
already.
When you have to go back up the elevator. Sorry, I'm talking over you.
No, it's fine. From Alpha Splinter, we got a non-logical missile. So we have missiles, but according to logic, we don't.
Yeah, think of a missile launcher as a license to use missiles legally.
Yeah.
Also, early health from the start. That's going to make Aegon pretty consistent for both players.
Yeah, that attack was definitely good to see.
So I think version 4 of Randomizer was showcased last week, and possibly the week before. I do like the contrast in the HUD colors. So So I know that Crash has the default, and then Nai has the tasteful like salmon HUD color.
Yeah. Last time we had a magenta for Baja, I think, and
Dead quad. Okay.
and light grey for Cestrion.
Now something to keep watch out for is, I believe the Accursed Lake hint was for a beam related upgrade. I think Nai's going back to double to confirm that. That could be super missiles. Since super missile is a charge combo, Randovania classifies that as no, never mind. Nai's gonna double back to either Hive Chamber B or Communication Area or both. Looks like it's a communication
bombs. Play. We can also get
power bombs
right now, which is like, since it's the main item, it's probably very important.
Yep. Op doesn't need power bombs yet, so I think he's probably opting to, or not Op, crashed. Sorry. Crash is, I'm imagining Crash is likely just doing the typical, like, Bomb Guardian possible, nice gravity boost, Jump Guardian play, and then we'll return to Temple Grounds to do cleanup. Yeah,
either we'll return to the temple, maybe through save warping or just backtracking, but maybe he's hoping that he'll just find an expansion before he needs power bombs, so that saves a trip.
So Chad asking about like what the beam related upgrades are, and that is indeed beam ammo, the beams themselves, and the charge combos. Also, if you have multiplayer items in, that can count for unlimited beam ammo. And I think maybe double damage, but I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, I think so too.
But yeah, so supers, it's weird how super missiles are a beam related upgrade, but like technically that is the case. But ever since I had supers on Accursed Lake, even with the hint, I've always like, whenever I see the cash hint being beam related, I'm just like, okay, that's supers. It ends up never being supers, but I can wait for like the one seed where it ends up being supers again, and then I'm just like, yeah, I'm clairvoyant.
So the tracker's not working apparently. Oh well.
Oh, let me see if I can help out that.
Well, Crash got Emerald. He's opening up the portal. And presumably just getting a couple items. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So Crash will be slightly advantageous here. It depends on where Space Jump is. If Space Jump ends up being in Aegon, Crash can come back and basically full clear all of GFMC and get the Fortress Transport access hint that's locked behind Emerald. So since Nai is opting to do Temple Grounds first, if they go through GFMC, which they can, it looks like they are, they're gonna have to do a second pass, which it's not gonna lose that much time, but may end up not being that big of a deal, especially since both players are gonna have early power bombs. So a possible wind chamber check.
Actually, about that, we got a power locked boost ball in Temple Grounds. So Nai might have a bit of an advantage on that front.
Ooh, that's really nice to have there. That's some free health right there.
Yeah. Just need to watch a very emotional cutscene.
Or skip it, if you're not the emotional type. Sorry, I shouldn't be advocating for people being sociopaths in chat. I'm sorry. I'm Bash Prime. Alright, let me see if I can try to access the tracker. Okay, I'm also getting that error. Let me ping here. Let me ping SpeedGaming staff. Oh, apparently it's affecting every SpeedGaming channel.
Oh, great. What happened?
Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to MS Paint all the icons, and then we're going to put them over all the OBS overlay.
Well, we've only found expansions so far. No launchers yet.
Yeah, so these players can't legally fire missiles.
Yeah, there was one on Off Splinter, one in Communications, and I don't think we've seen any other.
Randomania has some wild launcher spots. It's like sometimes it's nuts.
Well, I always put multiple launchers in my seeds.
All right, so what I'm thinking Crash is doing is going for Trial Tunnel first, which is more efficient. It saves you from having to climb the room again. Also, Crash doesn't have space jump, so... Okay, yeah, Crash is going for Trial Tunnel. It's gonna look a little dicey with this health. Crash, you are about to... Okay.
Yeah, I think
like,
I think he was just
give me a heart attack,
waiting
Crash.
to get on. He was just waiting to get under 30 so he could get a gold.
Ah, fair enough, fair enough. I need to have more faith.
Like, I could
Can't
tell.
play with my emotions like that,
Like,
Crash.
I had no idea this existed, but I could tell the moment he looked at the crates. I was like, oh yeah, that's definitely.
I was around for how long, and even I didn't think about that. Oh, that looks like Dark Beam.
Dark expansion, yeah. I would still go out of my way to grab it, but that room, I think that room reloads the entire temple, because it then takes a long time to load.
Early gravity boost is interesting. I wonder if that might influence both players' decision to go to Torvus either as soon as they can, or if they're going to, like, say, go to labs. I mean, that's gonna depend on, like, where they find space jump too.
Yeah, space jump could very well just be chilling in Lagoon.
Yeah, Knight is at a bit of an advantage with having boost.
Yeah, if we also find Seekers, we know where to go.
Okay.
The Broom Closet, that
Assuming
was
Light
a
Beam is
Dark
somewhere.
expansion. Alright, let's do Bomb Guardian.
I don't think Crash has gone to... I think Crash opted to do...
Yeah,
I apologize if I wasn't paying attention. I think he opted to do jump guarding first.
Yeah, he just went directly to the portal.
So that's sometimes advantageous. You don't have to engage in the pirate fight.
Yeah.
But then sometimes I forget to, like, go to Bomb Guardian.
Sunburst! Very
right.
useful, thank you.
And if Dark Missile Trooper, or as one of the people in my chat likes to call him, the Whip and Nene Trooper, if they have anything that's required, then that's a required Sunburst. I apologize for nothing.
Okay, that's space
jumping. Okay.
Okay, so Nye's route was definitely the better one, seeing as Jump Guardian only had a missile expansion. Unfortunately, Crash chose the wrong path here.
With it being early game, though, I don't think it's going to make a huge difference, especially once the seat opens up. Like, there would be...
Oh yeah, we're still early, just...
Yeah. Crash is not really that far behind, and even then, like, Nye... Well, actually, it's kind of hard to judge, like, how far behind they really are. Nye does have the advantage of having cleared out Temple Grounds, but that's really not going to take that long, and Crash will have space jump by the time they go back to Temple Grounds. Assuming they stay in A1.
The tracker is back, so... Crash definitely has Emerald. Nye has Space Jump and Gravity Boost.
And
he also has Boost Ball. And Power Bombs.
Thanks for handling the tracker, Rob. Shouts to our runners and our staff today. I forget if trackers are on the C command, but okay, they are. Cool. Yeah, You did just get a high five happening right there. Did we see what was in Mining Station A?
Oh, I don't think so. Ever since I found out about the standable terrain in that room, every single time I go there, I just do that. It looks like Crash is a foregoing validation.
See if that ends up being a mistake later on. ETMs are not very forgiving.
It's just
okay, I don't. think
it's just because there's a waiting time until like Bomb Guardian transforms. You don't actually have to damage it.
Yeah, so Crash fired his charge shot too early, so this is gonna be a 3 cycle or a 4 cycle.
Yep.
Yeah, just barely a 4 cycle. Yeah, I noticed that Crash was firing the charge shot pretty early on in the charge, or not that early, but wasn't quite fully charging his shots.
Yeah, Crash definitely noticed too, seeing all those range shots. Yeah.
Hey, both players now have a pretty sunny disposition, if I were to say so myself. So
yeah,
it's fine. Also, all right, and I got the 2 tanks in GFMC, so a lot of health.
Yeah, Nye definitely has an advantage right now. He's got more progression, more E-tanks. Not sure if he's got more missiles, I don't think so. Not that
So
really
the one
matters
thing
a lot.
that would put me off of going to Torvus if I found Seekers anytime soon is Light Beam. Now, it's possible Light Beam is just in Underground Tunnel, which would be a nice troll, but because then outside of that, the other thing too is if they find a suit, then that makes, with Amber, the front half of, or the entrance of Torvus accessible, but only Lagoon, which if Dark Beam is there. If we have a suit that has Dark Beam and Lagoon and Light Beam in Underground Tunnel or vice versa, that's gonna be quite the seed. I don't think I've run into that kind of seed yet, but
I think I've had the latter. Never the former, though.
GFM, yeah, the was it the GFS tier? The item on that, that I think looked like a missile expansion, but
well, no raid shots, so it's probably not important.
yeah. Even with me helming commentary, we are saved from STK Mining Plaza today.
Alright, there goes Jump Guardian for night.
Just want to say good on both players for playing it safe with the Aegon checks. It's really, really easy to just try to be more aggressive and make a gamble on going back to Temple Grounds earlier than you probably should. Like, it really does not hurt to be as thorough as you can with these first Aegon checks.
Yeah. So, Crash is about to get his power bombs.
Right, this item's open as well.
Which should give him access to his boost ball as well, if he decides to go there.
What is that?
And that's Spider.
Wow.
Okay. So we have Spider Ball in here.
2 major morph upgrades in Great Temple, that's great. What a profound seed.
Okay, and then comes power bombs. Just jump up to them. Maybe kill these guys first.
Yeah, those light flyers like to bully you sometimes. I always kill them.
Yeah. There we go, power bomb.
Alright, so Crash is at least in a position where he can one-trip GFMC. But that's not necessarily advantageous. But Nice still has some cleanup to do. Or Nice actually pretty much done cleanup.
You can also get both items in the hive. Get everything around here, get boost ball on the way to GFMC. Did you know the scan visor is useful in gathering information?
I learn that fact every time I play.
And you forget every time you finish the game.
So I'm a little bit surprised that Crash is going for Dark Missile Trooper now, because if you're coming out of Grey Temple, you'd have to like go to Dark Missile Trooper and then go to GFMC and then go back to Aegon, since Aegon's still really their only area that they can access. Okay, and unfortunately, Whip and Nene Trooper has nothing.
Oh, we still have one item down here.
So I think Nye did Nye go for Nye Chamber B? I don't think they did.
Right now.
When they circled back from getting bombs to go get power bombs, or when he did.
Like for Spider Ball? That's what he's getting right now.
No. When never mind. I don't think Naya got this item that Crash is getting right now. Oh, and it's like
this
okay,
one.
so...
Yeah, definitely not.
Right.
It's Light Beam.
I sure
Probably wanted to wait until after doing Bomb Guardian.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, Naya already had missiles and bombs at that point, so I think going back for the known quantity of power bombs was not the bad play, and then getting rewarded boost ball and then the 2 tanks as well. So curious what Fortress Transport Access is going to have, but also the GFMC ship. We may, if either player is proficient enough with extended dashing, then Crash could check, or both players could check Wind Chamber Gateway. And then, you know, technically also Grand Wind Chamber, they just can't get it yet. There's his boost.
Always checking if it's boost or cannon.
So
Crash's boost ball is fully upgraded.
So now I'm curious if main reactor is going to have anything good, because that's now more or less in logic.
And it's not more or less in logic; it's in logic.
Schrodinger's
it's just
logic.
in logic.
Beam upgrade and reliquary. I don't think I've ever had a seat that's had supers on the flying in cache. That would be
I've had them there before.
Oh no.
Yeah. I've had supers there.
My condolences.
It's fine. I actually like doing reliquary. It's a fun trip. Especially if you're using Cannonball.
Crash probably really happy to see those E-tanks. It's a good consolation prize. It does give you value, even if it's not progression. Okay, curious. I think someone in chat was guessing possible Seekers on the ship. Not quite. Just been
It does explode.
Yeah, it is a concussive projectile. You just don't get 5 of them that have questionable homing.
It is a blast-based weapon.
Yeah, exactly.
So it looks like Crash is prepping to go to Wind Chamber.
Yeah, it's a smart play.
So we'll see what's in there, and very likely Gateway.
If there is if there's anything If there's anything in Gateway, one thing to watch out for is a possible early screw attack or a possible early set of like Amber and Zippers. Okay, so he's gonna go for the regular dash strat here. Oh, I guess actually that one's pretty reasonable. It's just gonna be the trip back that's gonna be kind of annoying. Okay, yeah, so I guess actually going this way is easy enough.
I never would have guessed.
Oh, that's
double damage.
Okay.
That is definitely worth it. Oh yeah, one thing I found out about this game, particularly because of this room, is like I use Prime Hack when I play this, and I raise my FOV. I use a very high FOV, 110. Default is like what 65 or less, like 55.
Yeah, especially in 4x3, it's a really low field of view.
Something like that. Well, the distance you can scan things at is actually tied to the FOV, because with my FOV, I can't reach the cannon that you need to use to do this dash. I can't scan it with my FOV.
Pro tip for Crash, Echoes also is subject to speed caps. Moving forward and backward, but not sideways. So you want to be more or less looking, or you still want to dash to the left or right, even though dashing is slower. He's losing speed by turning. Although from a regular scan dash, I forget. I don't know if you're subject to like 12 or so speed, but oh, and there he goes. He did it. Cool.
Meanwhile, Mai is doing something a bit more interesting. Doing Sanctuary Entrance.
Yeah, I completely forgot that this was in Logic, so which I should know better.
Yeah, it's messed people up a couple of times before. It's I've had Space Jump here.
I didn't even see what the item was. I guess it's nothing.
I think it was a missile. It looked very orange. Like with the video quality you get on the restream on Discord, that's the kind of thing you need to be saying. Like it looked orange.
Actually, Cygnus Sank Entrance does require a few number of items, but just the fact that we're all early, like it's reasonable to be suspicious of this room. And Crash also wisely gonna make the check, even if it didn't really pan out to anything. So we got Nye, I think, slightly ahead.
What a nice high five.
Sorry?
That was a great high five.
Fantastic high five.
Okay, Nye's stream is a lot louder than Crash's. Okay, that's a lot better.
Who's controlling the audio? Was that you?
I think it was no.
I'm
not. I'm not.
The SpeedGaming gods.
I'm not allowed, actually.
Oh, it's off. Okay.
Okay.
It's off. Shouts to Op82.
Thanks a lot.
Oh god, this pirate fight's really annoying if you don't have Dark Beam. Power bombs do make quick work of them, but definitely have to rely on.
Well, we have double damage,
so
we
oh, that's true.
So we almost have Dark Beam. Yeah. That's the amount of damage we're doing.
Yeah. That if this ends up being a box heavy seed and Nine doesn't pick up double damage at some point, yeah, Crash will be advantageous with won't really need a ton of ammo for a lot of these bosses. Oh, with Sunburst, that's gonna make. I mean, even though they have power bombs, that's also a that's gonna make quick work of Boost Guardian, for instance.
Oh yeah.
Where's that amber translator?
But I have no idea.
Oh, I'm curious if Oh, never mind. You still need amber for that.
So I've never seen I've never really seen Nye playing, so I'm not sure of his skill level.
Yeah, I didn't want to make any assumptions.
Like,
I
he
think they have
might go for that
experience.
double damage, but I don't know if he can do that dash.
I mean, based on Niceman routing, I think they have at least a little bit of experience. I don't know how long they've been playing. I think they're on the newer side, but you know they definitely have done seeds before. Like,
Well, that's for sure. You need a degree of experience and confidence to get restreamed. And to participate, and to participate in a race at all.
yeah, I mean, I argue that you should, if you want to compete and try to get better, you should race. It doesn't, you don't need to be good to be like worthy enough of racing. In fact, even if you get your butt kicked, it's worth doing races and getting used to how, like general routing tips and stuff like that, and improving that way. It does help a lot from my experience.
I like that mentality, but I can't bring myself to actually put it into practice.
Yeah, I mean, not everyone thinks the same way I do. So all I can do is be like, no one's gonna hold it against you. Like, everyone was in the same boat when they started like learning rando. Like, I think my first Echoes rando took me like 4 to 5 hours when I first played.
Yeah, that was my average time at first. Now it's a bit lower, but not that much. Like, I definitely can't complete a seed in less than an hour, or even less than 2.
So at this point, the only way forward is labs. I don't think, yeah. So they don't have any way of going to Dark World yet. So currently, Phase on Grounds is kind of out of. Well, Phase on Grounds is still out of logic without a Screw Attack or Dark Visor with these settings. So, and I believe they'd want to pick up probably like Screw Attack before they even considered going there. If assuming they have, they find Dark Beam or Annihilator soon enough. But this is interesting because this also can open up possible vanilla Dark Beam. So Knight is opting for.
I mean, vanilla Dark Beam has been on the table for a long time now.
So I'm curious if Crash is going to enter from Sand Canyon. That is a.
Yeah, that's a possible route to take.
Yeah. What I like doing is opening up the gate as soon as I can, and then if I get Light Beam, I just go. Especially with the items I would have at this point, like having bombs and power bombs, just go straight to Dark Samus 1.
I like to go out of my way to avoid activating as many things as possible.
Yeah.
So, like, I go out of my way to avoid opening that gate. Like, if I get Light Beam reasonably soon, I just take the other way in.
But the other thing that I just realized is with main power bombs and Spider and Light Beam, that's Spider's treasure, and I think that's what Crash is going to be doing. Oh, he's thinking about it. So another thing that you could do is quickly check Command Center and or not quickly, but you can check Central Mining Station, possibly go to Command Center for the item, and then from there go to Spider's Treasure. Although the one disadvantage of that is you're putting off bioenergy, but bioenergy is kind of a annoying room to deal with from either direction because you have to either spend a bunch of time.
Naya's backing down. Just did.
Yeah, I'm curious.
I think he
Nice will be
just
doing
did.
spiders.
I think he just did what you described.
Yeah, that's actually something I don't really route. I usually just straight up go to Dark Samus. Oh, Nice probably doing. Okay, Nice going for the hint and then possibly the item.
Okay, yeah, you can do this with a. You can do this with a dash.
Yeah, you can
Even
scan
before
the
reloading
the
the
gap.
room. Even before reloading the room, but I think the corpse isn't there.
No, the corpse only appears there after the fight. You have to reload the room.
Yeah. That's the same
I think
in
Nye's
reactor
also going
core.
for the hint.
It's the same in reactor core. The corpse only appears after you reload the room.
Oh, Seekers
Okay,
were there in
Seekers.
Central Mining Station. Okay, so that's
Okay, so
that is Torvus
that's
access.
Torvus.
That's a little bit of
Missile-related.
Torvus access. They still need Dark Beam to go through to Forgotten Bridge.
Yeah.
So I would.
So not off to Torvus yet. We should do labs first.
Yeah, I would say Nye's probably looks like Nye's gonna go to Spider's Treasure. No, never mind. They're going to Torvus. This is going to be a bit risky. If there's nothing there outside of like a good hint, and Crash goes to Spider's Treasure, that's going to give him a few minutes of
pretty
lead
much
time.
if Dark Beam isn't there, then it's a wasted trip.
It's also only one item versus 3.
Yeah, exactly.
I think I saw the corpse from my side. Okay, so that's dead. Ironic since Seekers are right there too. Oh no, it could be Launcher. I don't think they found Missile Launcher yet. Unless I missed that. Yeah, so if Dark Beam's not here, Nye will need to go back to labs. Or specifically we'll need to go back to either doing labs or Sank and doing a short Sank visit.
So someone in chat said that Nye knows the out of bounds here.
Yeah, so that would be a way to skip Dark Beam, but that could backfire. That's
Amber.
where Amber was. Wow.
Okay.
Okay, so that's gonna open up Dark Beam possibly in the Lagoon.
And a hint here, so let's
oh my god, I can't believe that possibly mattered.
Oh, slow down. The
Sandcash Super Missile!
Here we go.
Oh my god.
So that's huge for Nye. Oh, and an Aegon key.
That's insane.
A. Okay, so now we know what supers are, which is really, really good. Is that Dark Beam?
Oh my god, the play!
That's Dark Beam.
Never mind. This is the new Spider's Treasure.
Okay,
Unreal. So unreal. I can't believe this Torvus trip paid off so handsomely.
Yeah, I can't believe this worked.
But like, Crash could find like a suit, could find Screw Attack, like.
Yeah, Crash could find anything in here. Like, honestly, both trips could end up being worth it.
That looks like an E-Tank.
There's only one item.
Sorry, I meant to say 2 because I forgot that Nye had Light Beam. That's my fault.
Oh well.
I forgot that Grove could be done. I mean, there's also the intel in whatchamacallit. So sorry, I'm doing just an absolute bang up job on commentary here. Like, I of all people should know better. I just don't.
What? Is that a suit?
That looks... I'm not sure what that was. It's the meme.
It's Sonic Boom.
Let's go.
Of course.
Shout out to Crash. That's...
Sonic Boom.
I respect the play. Did we see him go into... No, he's going there right now.
already equipping Light Beam.
Wow, not even getting the homing on the
Oh.
Light Beam. Light Beam is bullying him today. Oh.
Yeah. Dark
Okay,
Angle
that we
too.
don't know what Amorbus has yet, so
Yeah, so
that could be
Morby
important.
could be not dead.
I don't think it's super likely, given that Torvus is just wide open now. Sank is wide open. A suit in Temple Access. I think that was Torvus Temple Access? Wow. This seed.
So, Spider's Treasure didn't have much, unfortunately, so... Crash
I'm a little
now
surprised
has to-
Nai is... Oh, wait, no. Super's right. Now, I'm curious if Nai's gonna... Nai's a few options here. They could go do labs. They could go clear Sank out as much as they can.
Yeah, they can do a couple more checks now, labs.
Yeah, they also
They
have
can
a lot
do-
of Amber hints available to them, as well as a bunch of Emerald
Yeah.
hints available.
Yeah.
Is there something
What's up
here?
here? We'll see.
Oh, E-Tank.
An E-Tank, okay.
Why not?
Always go out of
Possible
your way to
suitless.
get more E-Tank.
Yeah. I mean, Nai does have intel on the suit now, but, you know, until they get Dark Suit, anything can happen. Okay, so Nai is, getting this hint. Storage B, wow. Oh, and Crash doesn't have... Okay. I think Crash is making the Torvus play.
Yeah, this
is gonna save
full
him,
Labs, full lab
that's the
sweep
case.
and a big chunk of Dark Labs. I think the only checks we can't do in Dark Labs are, let's see, Feeding Pit, that requires...
Okay,
Light
Crash is gonna be
Beam.
very happy you did this.
We can't do Battleground.
Oh, that's another Aegon key, I think.
Battleground
Possibly.
Dark Visor, and we can't do the Annihilator locked one. Other than that, I think every other check in Dark Labs is fair game.
It is. So, I think what Nai's doing makes sense. This will get Nai to 2 Amber hints. Torvus key, wow. Now, Storage A is usually not progression. If anything, it's probably going to be like a key. But good hints can be here, so... Oh my god, wow. SDK and Mining Station B, let's go.
So did you say key?
In Storage A, but, I mean... Mining Station B is also fair game. It's just there's the Light Beam and Power Bomb lock here.
Yeah, but like,
Oh my god,
Oh.
what?
Oh, now we...
Okay,
That's
if
another
there's-
check we can do in
if-
Dark
there
Labs
is-
now.
If we have any Dark Visor requirement, that might
is
have
a
mattered
huge
big
find.
time.
No, this
What
place
settings are
is
these again?
required,
Come on.
seeing as we have an STK. There's an STK here, so I highly doubt Crash will miss the Dark Visor.
That is the most value I've seen in Mining Station B in a long, long time. You never see that anything like that in Storage A. Okay, not never, but semantics.
I haven't done this puzzle in a while.
I think we need Interslice to gen more siege for these weeklies. I think that's the takeaway here.
Okay, now I just remembered. Oh yeah, I can't jump onto it anymore.
So what I'm curious about is, after Nai gets these set of Amber hints, what are they going to do afterwards? So,
Okay,
For me-
is Nai
if it were
going to
me-
go through the Dark World, or is he going to do the cool thing?
a nice BSJ. Cool.
He could have done this.
Try.
He could have done this without doing the puzzle, so I'm not sure why he decided to do it.
Could be possible, they just don't know. Like, it's, I don't know how precise that triple BSJ is versus the other one. But I mean, that's what I did go for
It's
that before
very
realizing.
precise, but definitely not that hard.
Okay. I think it's just possible they don't know. I mean, I went for that BSJ before I learned that you could do the other one, so...
It's still a triple, but...
Yeah, getting Kraylead would be a really big, would be a really big buzzkill for sure. Okay, so Crash is... Okay, check against. That makes sense. There's the temple. No, that was Sank Temple Access, I think. Wait, hold on. Let me see the restream. Okay, it was Sank. Okay, I was wrong. So that, both players have enough items where they could pull it off with the triple BSJ. Screw Attack would make that easier. Oh, actually, no. Nye can straight up... No, Nye would still technically need Echo Visor, like, if we're going by, like, developer intended strats, but... Okay, that's a second Aegon key for Nye. Morbus is guarding the cannonball. Excellent.
Great, now we know what that is.
Yeah, that's going to matter a little less now that both players have knowledge of a suit.
Yeah.
Sector Blackness is a pretty nice location to have a suit, actually.
Well,
they have access to that now.
It looks like we won't be using Cannonball today. Unless we have a required shaker, because, like, I think it might actually be marginally faster to do a Morbus and then go insta-kill Chica than it is to actually fight Chica normally.
I am not convinced that's faster. So in any percent, when you go get Cannonball in Workers Path, optimally, I think it saves around like 45 seconds. It's actually it's deceptively like not that much faster.
I mean, I was mostly joking with that one because,
okay, I wasn't sure if you were
doing two bosses is definitely not faster than just doing one. It's just I hate Adult Chica so much. I might actually go out of my way to get Cannonball out of a Morbus.
I mean, so what'll make Adult Chica easier for Crash is double damage. So you could play it safe even with Seekers and try to get it.
Oh,
wow.
yeah.
Honestly, shoutouts to both players routing. Crash is going to be probably glad he found Dark Visor.
Oh, yeah, speaking of both players, we actually have 7 players in the race time room. We have Barbler, Dentislice, Estrion, Crash, Aero, Nai, and Jojo.
And anyone's welcome to enter. Doesn't matter your skill level. If you think Echo's Rando is cool, I recommend giving it a shot. It's a great randomizer.
So, 30 minutes in, Crash sent a message in the race time room. The message is, "Are you kidding me?"
I think that was for actually, what would that be for? Because he just went to Torvus.
It was 30 minutes in.
I can't be bothered to remember it now.
Yeah. What item was it?
Sorry, I wasn't able to. I didn't see it.
I don't know. No, I wasn't looking.
Not a suit. It's not any beams. Knight doesn't appear to have screw attack or anything. Oh, but Knight, I don't think reload. Did Knight reload? That's what I get for not paying attention.
I have no idea.
I don't think Knight reloaded. Check main
we
reactor.
We are still using his audio, so I didn't hear sounds of reloading.
I can rewind the VOD.
Nice computer seems to be having some trouble with the game right now.
Yeah, Dolphin isn't Dolphin can be a bit CPU intensive, so it depends on like what hardware they have. If
Oh
if
yeah,
Nye doesn't have
any
a
emulator,
console.
is a lot, like any emulator that isn't like written in, I don't know, assembly or something isn't is going to be a lot harder on your computer than the actual console
Oh,
itself.
getting bullied by storage.
That is not the first time I see that. I've seen that on my screen. That isn't pleasant.
Okay, so I just went back to the VOD. Nye did not go back to main reactor after leaving, so we don't know what's in main reactor yet. So we'll see how well this labs plays out. So far, it's not offering too much of value. And then depending on what hints they find in Torvus.
I mean, to be fair, there's still a lot to.
The seat's wide open
check
though,
in-
so it's
There's still a lot to
understandable
check
either
here
way.
in labs. There's only 2 checks in here we can't do. Okay, just take it very slowly. Just okay.
Had a feeling it wasn't gonna be anything. Yeah, I think Crash
Of course.
might be making the better play here. It depends on what. It depends if there's anything. If oh no, storage B has value. That's right. Shoot, I completely forgot about that.
Yeah.
That's the whole reason why Nye's doing this. That hint escaped me, and then I just remembered. Wait, what? Which storage? Oh, did I misread the hint? I thought it was storage B. Maybe it was storage A, which would make sense considering they both went to my station B as quickly as they did.
Well, I don't remember the names of any of these rooms, so.
Yeah, so storage A was where Dark Visor ended up being. So that's my fault.
Yeah, like
My
the
apologies,
various
chat.
storage.
I'm really dropping the ball on commentary today.
I don't remember any of the numbers of rooms.
I feel a little better now, chat. Thanks.
Okay, so now doing Dark Labs. I'm not sure why Nye's
This'll be a
going
pretty short trip.
directly. Not sure why Nye's going.
Nye doesn't have Annihilator, so it doesn't make sense for them to go set up. It's more or less the same time commitment to go to like Incash 2 and Phase on site. So since Nye doesn't need to go there right now, this is what I do. If I don't have Annihilator, I just go straight for Feeding Pit.
Yeah, that makes sense.
More health? It's always good.
Oh well. 7 is better than 6.
Yeah, 7 tanks in an hour is a lot.
Yeah, speaking of which, we're an hour in. Almost.
So now Nye knows that Battleground's not going to have anything useful, unless they want to potentially get missile launcher, which actually I forget what was like missile lock to this season. So like Bomb Guardian or Dark Pulse Trooper didn't have anything. Labs has basically been open.
Oh yeah, I don't think missiles are in logic yet.
It doesn't really matter too much, but it's fun to think about.
I mean, it matters for routing purposes, because like Yeah, I'm not supposed to be here. What does the seed want me to do?
I mean, to an extent, yeah, but... It's just an E-Tank in Battleground.
And that's actually part of the reason why I have multiple
Nice
launchers in my seeds. So you can't do that.
Multiple Warriors walk value. Feels
Looks
under
like
E-Tank. Very good.
Oh, okay.
So that dupe in GFMC didn't really matter.
We have 9 E-tanks.
Insane. So my guess is that Nye is, Oh, Nye is Spider. Did we see what was in Junction Site? I didn't. Okay. I don't think either player's been to Incash 4 yet. Because, Crash had the opportunity to go, and I think he just went to, get, like, Supers and, Dark Beam and all that. Or, yeah, get Supers after Dark Beam, so... I think this might be the first time we're seeing Incash 4. Okay. Never mind.
Oh, that's fair.
Yes,
That
both
works.
players... I think both players are in a good position to get SDK hints. We'll see what if Crash ends up save warping. Or setting
Speaking
up
of
a save warping here.
STKs, we just passed one in the portal room.
Yeah, that's not a bad one to route in. You can commit to Dark Upper Torvus, do your checks there, and then leave. Oh, Screw Attack in Lagoon! Wow, okay. Crash is possibly in go mode, depending on where these SDKs are.
I bet at
Wow,
least
Torvus
one
had
of them.
so much value.
I bet at least one STK is going to require light suits. I kind of hope so.
I think my guess is going to be, and this is kind of biased considering the seed I had yesterday, but I think we're going to possibly see an Echo locked one. There's a lot of sync that they haven't explored. Well, really, most of it. They've only really dived into... Crash has only dove into Spider Treasure, and both of them only checked out Entrance. I don't think Nye's been to Hall of Combat yet. Yeah, that is a hard gravity boost lock, because the only other way to get that item is to do an air underwater screw attack.
Yeah.
So I don't think you can wall crawl in a way to get it. I think this is the first time we're seeing this hint here too. Oh! Wow.
So, let's hope Cobalt isn't required.
Yeah, Cobalt only hard locks one item. It technically locks Spider Guardian, but you can wall crawl to Worker's Path. Although you need Screw Attack to do it from. You either need Screw Attack to do it from like Sang Temple or the Energy Controller, or you need to do Dynamoworks wall crawl.
Visor and
Oh, and Visor and
Dynamoworks.
Dynamoworks. Wow, so that's
Speaking of which, like,
so
you know, speaking of Spider Guardian.
So looks like Echoes might be required. We'll see what ends up being the case. At this point, the only unknown quantities we have now are Light Suit and Annihilator Beam. Okay, and Grapple, but I mean, who cares? And I don't think either player... Yeah, so Crash only dove into the first few checks for Sang, Spider Shredder, so... Don't know if it's on the tunnel or Spider Guardian itself. And Nye is going for, There's Grapple. It makes sense for Nye to do this since they don't have Screw Attack yet. Oh, did Nye pass up Screw Attack? Oh, no, wait, Nye didn't go through Torvus. Crash did, so... Nye will probably get Screw afterwards. Gonna be a bit, a bit of a troll, but that's fine. I don't think either player has checked the file to try and hit, so... Oh no! No missiles. Alright, Crash, not too far behind.
Stop
Possible high
wasting
five.
missiles, Nai! You only have one shot. Okay.
That secret lock is pretty reasonable. It trolled me yesterday, but usually you're fine. Plus you have all the blade pods in the area.
Did you call it a screw lock?
That wasn't the intention. If I did, I apologize.
I
If I did, that wasn't intentional.
I
That
I
was a
swear I
nice
heard
Freudian slip.
screw.
Seeker lock. Seeker lock. Seeker. Seeker.
Yeah, that's the
Seeker.
point.
2 syllables.
Yeah, that's the point. It can be if you
Okay, Great
want.
Bridge. Cash B.
Cash B in Torvus.
High Dynamo
Hydrodynamo Station.
Nice high five from the players here.
Yeah.
Portal chamber. We knew about that.
Yeah.
Well, very big Torvus theme so far.
Oh, so wait, is it called the exact same in both versions?
No, that's a new version 4 thing I noticed. Plaza.
Under Temple Axis.
Sack chambers. We have a required grapple guardian.
Well, we have Sunburst.
Yeah, and double damage for Crash. So.
And Sonic Boom if we
And
get
so yeah, and Sonic Boom
Annihilator.
too. So that's gonna be a quick kill for Crash. Under Transit 1. Wow, literally everything in Torvus. So yeah, that's
a thing.
that's more or less go mode, I think.
That's a thing I said should be added to the database. I don't know if it was. That you can use both Dark Burst and Sonic Boom to kill Grapple Guardian without ever scanning it. So that could be added to the database as like an alternative.
Well, you can still hit the hitbox. You just have to like You have to manually aim though, I think, right?
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Either way, it's not in the database.
Okay, so Nai's opting to leave here alive, which, given that they don't have screw attack yet, I imagine they want to keep grapple until then. But if they go straight to Torvus, then that's not going to matter. So, but I mean, you know, there's no way you can know that for sure.
I'm not sure how easy it would be to actually hit the hitbox if that was possible, because this game has aim assistance.
With regards to what?
Like hitting the hitbox for Grapple Guardian.
Oh, for grapple.
Like,
Yeah,
I'm
no,
not
I personally
sure
haven't
how-
really tried it.
Like, if you had to shoot that precisely, I'm not sure it would go very well because of the aim assistance in this game. Like, maybe in the Wii version that doesn't have aim assistance, but... yeah, to answer someone in chat, that's a problem of the layout. Like the timer box wasn't really made for the full font. I think it was made either
Like it's
to
cropped
not-
regardless.
It was either made to only accommodate for under an hour, or it was made for more compressed text, like on the a nice side.
So that's not. So that compressed text is not nice stream. That's just straight up cropped like on the SpeedGaming end. So that's fixable.
Okay.
I'd let staff know if that can be changed. I mean,
So
you
we
can
can do
kind of,
that.
yeah. Actually, half the one is still there. So Crash is actually in the lead. They're only half an hour into the race. I'm Bash Brent. It looks like we got staff on it.
So there's been talk surrounding the layout because of the CGC tournament.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be an interesting challenge, getting as much info on there as possible. Because you have like 4 trackers, you have, well, I guess it's not that unreal.
And
like, considering the,
making a good looking layout.
yeah. I mean, if anyone knows how to do it, SpeedGaming, because they've done plenty of like Link of the Past races and Zooter stuff and all that with 4 games and.
Oh yeah, I've seen those. They don't look too bad.
Yeah, I think we'll be in good hands for CGC. Also, a tournament's coming up, and I'm excited for it.
For the tournament itself and how to handle it, I had a lot of ideas I've already discussed on stream multiple times.
Thanks, Kirito, for fixing that.
Yeah, that's by the way.
So, right now, Crash is at an advantage just with having Screw Attack. He's pretty much in go mode, from what unless I'm missing something obvious. Like he has gravity boost. That's gonna make lower Torvus very straightforward. Spider ball, boost ball. The only hang up is having to route in a suit because he has to go all the way to Sanctuary to get what. So whether he ends up doing that or not, I mean, he's at an advantage and in a good spot to do that, since Nai is still looking for, I believe is still looking for Screw Attack. Oh, well, Nai's about to go get it, so never mind. As long as they don't forget about this item.
Yeah, there's no Echo locked keys and no light suit locked keys. It's all very, very okay.
No, nothing's Echo locked. It was I was wondering if it was going to be because of the hint, because of like the fact that it showed up in hints, but I was wrong.
Yeah, both runners are just in go mode at this point. I don't think Screw Attack is required.
It is. You need it to reach Emperor Ring.
Yeah,
unless this is
just
unless
because
this is
of
the final bosses.
Just because of final bosses, I exclude final bosses when it comes to.
Right. I don't think this preset does. I think the option does. Let me.
I'm not sure.
I'll confirm.
I don't remember.
I have the preset right here. Let me import it. Yeah, final bosses are not skipped with these settings, so Screw Attack is hard required. Same with Spider Ball. Hey, Uman, you shut your mouth, okay? I had Echo Visor in Phase on Grounds, and I kept throwing for content by checking everywhere but Phase on Grounds.
I'm sorry, you kept what?
I kept throwing for content by refusing to go to Phase on Grounds, even though I knew it was in Logic.
Why?
Because I had so much of the seat open, and I was like, "There's no way it's gonna be some like troll location." So I checked like Hive entrance, and I checked Chica, because I got my Chica keys like super quick, and nope. So Nai is now in go mode with that Screw Attack. No, okay, so it was Storage. I completely misread that. So yeah, that's huge. To have a hint for storage A, let alone storage A having something. Not sure what. I think Nye might be figuring out how they're gonna route keys in. Is that Annihilator in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
that would be nice for Emperor.
Yeah. Especially if we find unlimited ammo somewhere. Oh, actually, we have it already.
Yeah, it was in Cache.
Yeah.
Nye hasn't been to Dark Torvus yet.
So Crash can just spam Annihilator. No, Crash has both, and I don't think Nye has either.
Nye has double damage, I believe now.
Oh.
I don't think Crash has a.
Did he go?
I don't think. Or sorry, Crash has both. Nye, I believe, has just double damage. We'll see when Nye morphs. Okay, yeah, Nye's double damage, no unlimited ammo.
Oh yeah, the visor on Spider Guardian is definitely Echo because
we don't know if it's on Spider.
We have every other visor.
We just know it's on.
Yeah, we just know it's in.
We just know it's in Downworks. Yeah, we know where. I mean, it was specifically a visor hint, but if it was like say a HUD system, even then we'd still know it's Echo because Cobalt's in Undertemple.
Yeah.
Okay, so Cache B, Great Bridge, Hydro Dynamo, Crash. Oh, I think Crash might have done Cache B already. So I know they went to Cache A, and like I think Future did all that. Or it's possible Crash is routing that in last, since that would set up Crash to be right near the save. That's like, or right near the entrance to Torvus that would go to the Sky Temple Grounds portal. So I think, I think maybe both players might be going out of their way to try to find a suit that's not the one that they know about. Nye's efforts, at least, and also Crash's efforts, they're rewarded with Annihilator Beam, but that's not a suit. At the same time, though, so let's see, each E-Tank gives about 17 seconds, it's like 16.67 seconds of time in the Dark World. So Nye has I think like 2.5 minutes worth of health they have to work with the 6 damage per second, or with 9 tanks, right? So yeah, Nye is almost exactly 150 seconds. Crash not as much, but Crash also is in the lead with SDK, so he could spend a little bit of time hemorrhaging his lead, but whether he wants to risk that or not, that's up to him. But if there was a CD where he could do Final Boss's suitless, this would be the one, especially in Nye's case.
There are so many ways of killing Grapple Guardian, it's incredible.
Yeah, Grapple Guardian death is more of a when, not an if.
I've been playing a lot of Corruption Rando, and I made a sort of tier list of how likely each of the hunters is to die during any given seed. So from least likely to most likely, we have first place, as in the least likely to die, is Gore. Then in second place we have, as in the second most likely, like the second least likely to die, is
Wait, you see, like, you calculated this?
more or less, yeah. Like the second least likely to die is what's it called again?
That's a suspicious green glow. I wonder what it is. Also, Under Transit 1 and Stack Chamber both having keys. Is this... I could have sworn this was multi-item placement.
Rundus, yeah, that's his name. So second least likely is Rundus. Then in third place we have, and in fourth place we have, and in fifth, sixth, 8, 9, and in 10th place, as in most likely to die in any given playthrough, basically given that she's gonna die, we have Gundrader. Right, so always be careful when you're exiting that cage right there, because you can get stuck on it. It has very wonky collision on the inside. So Crash is almost done. I don't remember if we have final bosses enabled. If we do, he might go for at least
they
one
are enabled.
suit. Okay, so Crash, even after getting the last SDK, should probably go for at least one suit.
Actually, the suit routes in pretty decently, because Crash can, yeah, by going... I didn't think about this. So, going from Lower Torvus, oh, never mind. Crash doesn't have Echo, so Crash would have to go all the way around. I mean, Crash has a handsome SDK lead at the moment, so... And Crash can just save warp back to, like, Great Temple, and then go back to Torvus, or, I'm not sure what his last remaining key is. There's unlimited beam ammo for 9.
Definitely a good find. So I don't know if you heard the rest of the tier list earlier, because I noticed
I did.
you.
I did.
I noticed you left.
I had to.
It's fine. You
I
don't
was just
have
muted.
to
I was
explain.
muted.
It's fine. You don't have to explain yourself.
Okay.
I think Crash
Fair
is still. I think Crash is still missing one STK.
It's possible you got like Portal Chamber, but I'll find out sooner or later. Oh, that actually Crash has the automated tracker, so yeah, they are done with SDKs.
Oh. Okay.
And then for Nai, they currently have 5 out of 9.
Okay, so I think Crash is just looking for a suit.
Oh!
Yeah, that was
There was
a weird one.
I've never seen that like kind of clip before. That's cool. I've never seen that. But I mean, the SDK stuff, it's not that big a deal. I always miscount my SDKs if I'm using manual tracking. It's hard, especially when you're tracking for 2 players too. So, like, honestly, Op is way better doing this than I am.
Oh yeah, definitely. Tracking is.
You gotta tell me your secrets, Op.
Tracking isn't fun. I can't even.
I disagree. I think it's relaxing.
I can't even track my own games. I either use an auto tracker or don't use one at all.
Fair enough.
Luckily, there's a really good tracker for like Super Metroid. I've played a few seeds of Super Metroid using Varia. That's a great randomizer. Highly recommend.
I mean, the automated tracker I've used for Randomania, or that's built into Randomania, has been really solid for, especially when I'm doing echoes.
Oh yeah, that's a great tracker too. It's it works. It's actually sometimes it doesn't work for some reason. Sometimes it just decides that it doesn't want to work, especially with corruption. But
so Crash is now in position to just go straight to Emperor. It'll be interesting what Nai does. If Nai opts to not go for a suit, then this is a much closer race than it looks.
yeah.
Well, actually no. Nai still has a few keys to get, so never mind. Crash would still have a healthy lead, but
I think the remaining keys are relatively close by.
yeah, especially since Nai is looking like, I think Nai is relying on risking getting a suit in Torvus and not having to go to Sank. But so far that really hasn't worked out for them. It's unfortunate. You know, sometimes rando do be like that, so nice quick kill.
Oh, that's Boost Guardian. High boost, debuy boost.
Still an appropriate name if you, especially when you can kill him so quick. Inghive key too. Excellent.
To add insult to injury.
Eh. That's rando. Now, question is, will Crash be bullied by Emperor Ring and or Dark Samus?
So going back to the auto tracker thing, is that like the auto tracker for Randomania is definitely good. But like the few seeds I've played of Super Metroid have been on this other randomizer, Varia. That's entirely online, and it works really well. It has this tracker that's also entirely online. You need to set up a client program on your PC to actually use it, but
Here's it works with SD/SNES or like EverDrive. Yeah, the one thing that
it works with those too. You can connect it using this program to your PC.
Baja?
Yeah, Baja's done. Let's see if anything.
Crash
yeah,
is nearly
Baja
finished
is.
here.
Yeah, Baja finishes in first place with a time of 1:19:35 on race time.
Yeah, I guess we'll find out in the credits soon enough, like where the other suit was. I kind of prefer it that way. That way we can have the suspense.
Baja, how did you finish the seed with only 4E? You would have to deliberately, you would have to go out of your way to avoid all the E-tanks that this seed force feeds you.
I think Baja avoided labs. Weren't there a decent number of tanks in labs? I'm trying to remember. I don't know. I'm making a guess. I'm probably off.
Yeah, there was nothing in labs actually.
Yeah, that ended up being a smart play. I mistakenly thought that storage, with the hint was for storage B. Storage A having that, and then Dark Visor not even mattering, I think, was pretty great. Well, actually, no, it'll be nice for Dark Samus, but outside of that, like... Now he's just still trying to go for this other suit, wherever it might be. But that's the drawback of trying to go for an unknown quantity here. Sorry, that's the wrong word. That's the wrong wording.
I don't think we ever saw that main missile launcher actually, Baja. What was it?
Emperor Ring itself had it. Insane entrance, okay. Nice. Wow. The tank entrance was technically required. Amazing. Oh, no power bombs left for Crash, though. Gonna have to deal with these inglets as they come.
So that's why the orange thing I saw there was so big.
Oh, I didn't even notice the, I didn't even notice the model. Yeah, because I think the missile launcher, because that's the Prime 1 expansion in missile model.
Yeah.
I think that has more, like, just particle effects than the Prime 2 one
yeah,
does.
it has, it glows more.
Yeah, they did. See how quick it goes for, wow, immediate aggression from Emperor Ring. Still gonna eventually do its, light beam attack, I think. Oh, no, never mind.
The kneecaps. Let's go for the kneecaps, as always.
Is it actually the kneecaps, though? Because, like, I thought it was just the hitbox underneath. Like, I think the backstory behind what they were planning on doing for Emperor Ring is correct. I don't know if the hitboxes are actually there, though. Because you're trying to aim for, like... You're trying to aim for, like, a lowish screw attack underneath its body. In terms of, like, where its hitbox actually is.
I'm not sure.
I could probably get some more insight from, like, DF or Aaron or Mr. Miguel.
What I do know is
it's identical, okay.
What I do know is that I want to make like a comic or something where Samus is like a mob boss or something, or a mob assassin. Because in Prime 1 she goes for the ankles, and in Prime 2 she goes for the kneecaps. I just want to draw her shooting Ridley in the ankles with a shotgun, and Emperor Ring in the kneecaps.
That sounds morbid. Okay, bonk off of Dark Samus. Didn't get any damage off though. Interesting. Alright, Crash might get another cycle here, but that'll still give them it'll give him another opportunity to do DS4 skip. So, not the worst thing in the world. Just it does suck when that happens, because that happens to me sometimes.
Ridley has a banana head.
That looks good. Nope, still didn't give the damage. Wow. Okay. Found Dark Samus briefly. Might get an additional beam cycle here. Yeah. That's my guess. Distance-wise, it looked good, but you do need to wait a little bit for Dark Samus to like, you want to be screw attacking when she's like hitting the ground, I think. Oh, but didn't get the screw attack. Okay, this should be fine. Oh no, that's gonna send her straight into DS4. No, never mind. Wow, that's usually punishing. Okay, I got damage there. Wow, she's being very, very lenient to Crash today. And GG's for Crash.
All right, that was a good skip.
With a race time of an hour, 30 minutes, and 13 seconds, followed very closely behind by Innerslice, who finishes at hour, 30 minutes, and 50 seconds. So a 37-second difference. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So Crash says, finally got a good DS3 for once. Then Interslice finishes, oh wow, GG. I, on the other hand, got centered immediately.
Lovely.
See, this is why final bosses are dumb and bad, says Crash.
Hey, Crash, welcome. GG's.
Hello? Oh, hang on. Let me turn down my dolphin. It's loud. Okay, there we go. Hello.
So, what do you think of Torvus being the new Spider's Treasure?
Well, this was like a 2.2 scene, man, where it's like, you go through Aegon and Temple Grounds early game, and then everything is enormous. And then Sank has nothing. I mean, I got the suit over there, just did like a detour to that, but this was a 2.2 scene, man.
I don't know what's a bigger bully, getting Amber, than a hint for supers that are in Sandcatch, and then Dark Beam, like Brighton Grove and Underground Tunnel, or finding out that screw attack was in Lagoon, like afterwards.
Well, I mean, I'm still super mad about those main missiles. I just completely forgot that, like, I never got those. So the whole time I was going to there, I was like, oh, I routed this really well, because I got to do Aegon stuff, and then came back here without having to backtrack. And then I saw the main, was like, ah, I routed this awful.
For what it's worth, you both went to
Yeah.
went to second entrance like as soon as you could.
I got, you know, like,
for the most part. So
the way the items were laid out, like, I couldn't have been the only person to do that at least.
yeah, so Nai actually opted to go to Torvus before Spider's Treasure and found Dark Beam and Amber like right away.
Oh.
But but to your credit, you actually weren't that far behind. You just explored Spider's Treasure first. So I thought you both had like this insane clairvoyance when going to Storage A, but because I misread the hint that was there. I thought it was for Storage B.
Well, I was gonna go there anyway, because Mining Station B is like, that's the place that I used to always forget about, and then it would have my very important progression. So now I just, every time it's like open, I gotta go there. It's
kind of unreal that that Mining Station B had as much value as it did, even though Dark Visor I don't think even mattered in the end, but outside of like, you know, helping for Dark Samus 3.
Yeah, I don't think it was required at all. Yeah. I guess I could have gotten grappled.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah. Although I picked up Sonic Boom, which is the much more valuable build.
Oh yeah, that was mad respect for doing that.
Had to get something else. Although I think I screwed up using it on Grapple Guardian. It didn't kill it as fast as I thought it would.
Ah.
Oh well.
So Nai's been exploring a lot of Torvus, trying to find, I think, a suit that so they don't have to go to Sank. But so far, doesn't seem like the suit's in Torvus.
Oh yeah, I
So-
should actually put on the screen.
Yeah, we have the credits. We still have your credits playing, so we'll find out in just a bit here.
Yeah, I kind of just bit the bullet and was like, all right, the elevator's right there. I'll just go to this. I'll go to Sanctuary, get the one thing. Oh, here's
Okay, let's see.
Incash 2.
Wow.
Well,
Oh,
that's not good.
yep.
Yeah, so now I'll have to go to Sank or. Wow, I can't believe that Annihilator might actually matter if Nai opts to get both suits.
I wonder. I know Baja in the race time run finished first. I wonder if he went suitless for the final bosses.
No, he went and got Dark Suit from Temple Access,
Okay.
like you did.
You got
He
Dark
did
Suit
not.
and-
Go ahead, Sean.
Yeah, you got Dark Suit and only 4 E-tanks somehow, despite the seed force-feeding them to you.
Yeah, so what Baja did was he went into Central Mining Station and just ducked out like right afterwards. He didn't do anything
Okay.
in labs.
Yeah,
Nice hint.
well, I'm glad that I got I got Seekers and then just left. Well, Seekers and what was the thing in Central Command?
I don't think Command Center had anything important.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, that was just E-Tank. Never mind.
Yeah, just an E-tank.
Also, wow, is my like results screen bugging out?
Yeah,
On our
it
stream it is. On it doesn't look as bad in.
It's a refresh rate thing.
Oh, it's okay. It's just a restream.
On Twitch, it's not that bad.
It also looks different if you use Nintendo or Dolphin. Like between Nintendo and Dolphin, it also looks different. I think it looks better on Nintendo.
Yeah, it's
I used all.
yeah. The thing with
Yeah,
it
yeah.
is, it's an interlaced video that's playing, and if you're doing it in progressive scan, sometimes the video looks a little wonky.
Okay, now it looks like Nai is. Right.
Alright, looks like Nai is gonna go get Dark Suit and finish the game.
This was a pretty fast video overall, but I feel like we haven't been getting a lot of those.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We've been getting a lot more rude and long speeds.
I make the questionable decision to have multi pickup placement on, and that gives you like just a wild variance in how good or bad a seed is.
Yeah, I heavily recommend that setting. It's fantastic.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be used for for the CGC tournament, and based on what Diggerath and I have played so far, with the especially with like the test seeds that the tournament admins sent out, yeah, it's gonna be good for content for sure.
So, how exactly does that setting work? If you want to explain.
So to my understanding, so the default item so they're different item filling algorithms. So the default one that Randomania has used for like basically since its inception, the way that it evaluates whether to place an item somewhere is that the location and the item like combined have to open up additional progression in order for it to be placed. So like that's why you never see, like especially with Great Temple starts, you'll never see a play like Emerald that opens up Violet in like Transport A access with like the default item filler, because like it has to open up I think it has to open up like a certain minimum number of locations, or like it has to be weighted as, it has to satisfy a certain like weight requirement or something. Whereas with multi-item placement, it can just place more than one item with the same amount of like progression available on the map. So as a result, it's more flexible. We can also get seeds where like 4 rooms in a row in Sank just have SDKs.
Well, by multi-item pickup, can it be like 4 copies of STK2?
Sorry.
Well, if it's like multi-item.
No. It means like it means the number of items you can place at a time.
Oh, okay. I
And the
thought it was
default
like
one is one at a
multiple.
time.
Yeah, I know, it's a very misleading name.
Okay. At least I'm not the only one to make that mistake.
I thought something like that first too.
No, it just changes
Like,
it does not change the item pool. It just changes how the items are placed.
Okay. That could be a good thing. That sounds like it could be a fun thing for like a fifth week set at least.
I mean, to be honest, I've been using it by default for a long time at this point, and
Same
it
here.
doesn't. It's not very weird or anything. It's just a bit different.
Oh, okay.
It still feels very normal.
Yeah, so Baja Blood said it won't place Emerald and bombs on main energy controller or Temple Sanctuary, since either item on its own doesn't give you anything like immediate. But with multi pickup, it can do it.
Okay, I think that's a good example for helping me understand then.
ETM and Hive Dynamo, nice.
Does Nye get an echo?
Yeah. Oh, because they probably don't. My guess is they probably don't know. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, maybe Nye doesn't know the BSJ trick, the screw attack.
Oh yeah.
They might be new to doing. They know some BSJs because they demonstrated like the one in Mining Station B.
He did a triple BSJ earlier, so
Yeah, it's possible they just don't know it. That's my guess.
Should be easy enough to do this one.
Or I don't know, maybe for Dark Samus 4. I don't know.
I feel
All I can do is guess at this point.
Yeah, I feel bad watching this though, because I don't know about you guys, but I cannot do this instant morph. Like I recently,
It's hard. It's precise.
Yeah, I recently got a lot better at doing the screw attack method, but this instant morph, I will never be able to do.
I've done a few instant morph, a few screw attack into tunnels. I can do it. I can't do this one. This one is just too much for me. Like I tried it a bit. Like I haven't tried it that much, but I give up easily on this one.
In general, I'm kind of bad at doing instant morphs into tunnels like this. Like even the Hall of Honor Dead one, which is supposed to be like kind of easy, I will always prefer to go with screw attack because I just find that an easier method.
A very easy game to get instant morphs in, on the other hand, is corruption. Like, in that game, you get instant morphs without even trying.
I should
all
play
the time.
more. I should play more Corruption Randomizer. I played like some of it when it first came out, but I haven't played it in so long.
Corruption Randomizer is an experience. Like it giveth and it taketh away.
It's still in a very primitive state right now. Like there isn't any work really being done on it, which is a shame because it has potential.
Well, to Randomania's credit, it has a full logic database. It's not the patching stuff is not baked into Randomania at the moment. I think Dark Zero wants to get Dread support in first, and then he'll work on Corruption, which will be exciting because then we'll get eventual, I think, multi-world and Corruption as well.
Okay, someone in chat said Command Visor in Elysia, eyes emoji. Yeah, shut up. I had that in my very first seed.
I had Elysia start seed with Command Visor that was inaccessible, so I had to start over.
I had Command Visor in Gearworks in my very first seed.
Lovely. I'll be right back.
And I had Hyper Grapple. Hyper Grapple was was where you normally get ship grapple. Not fun.
Is Hyper Grapple more or less powerful than ship grapple? This is an important question.
Well, when it comes to users in the game, definitely less, because you only use it in one place in the entire game.
But ship grapple, ship grapple. I mean, it has what, like the stone statue in.
Well, ship grapple actually opens up a lot of stuff.
Because like the main thing I think about when I think ship grapple is doing the Elysia Seed, which is really funny. But
Well, no, I've never actually had to do that.
oh yeah,
Any
like
seed so far.
it's
but, like,
it's hilarious and feels terrible when it happens. But it's so rare.
But like sometimes you still have to use it on Bria or Elysia.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think about what actual like, regular checks are unlocked by it. Because I can only think of Elysia
Well,
Seed
there's the ones in Brio
and the big
with the head and the battery.
Where is that?
The battery is in Reptilicus, and you have to bring it to the hidden court
Oh yeah, now I
for
know.
that E-cell location.
Yep. Looks like Nye has given up trying for the for that instant work method. But,
Yeah.
oh, they have Cobalt. So they might be really biteful and gonna go fight Spider Guardian. So I hope they at least give this screw back a shot. Oh
So
no, they're not.
So, I don't remember if that's a setting in Randomizer right now for corruption. Like I don't remember if like I don't know actually if disabling final bosses for corruption actually has any effect on the logic. Because like sometimes it feels like even though you disabled phase and final bosses, like the seed still expects you to get hyper missile, for example.
With final bosses disabled, does the game just like actually is that a setting or is it not?
I don't remember if it's a setting in Randomania, but it's a setting in the MP3 randomizer itself.
Okay, where does the game end in that case?
It ends when you go to the Leviathan. So you still need hyper grapple to unlock the Leviathan. You still need to complete the Valhalla. You need the X-ray visor and grapple voltage to get the message.
Okay, so
Code.
so you basically need all the same stuff.
Yeah, you
for,
need the same stuff except for hyper missile, pretty much.
Okay. And hyper ball, depending on it.
Yeah. Actually, to make sure that Elysia is to make Elysia more likely to be required, nowadays I start my seeds with a hyper ball as a starting item.
Oh.
That makes Elysia a lot easier to actually be required. Like I tried it once and it worked, and I've been doing it since. The results are definitely there.
I have returned.
Hey.
Oh, did they give up on the tunnel strat?
Yeah, unfortunately that is a bad pun. Yeah, Nye gave up on trying the instant morph and didn't even attempt the screw attack method to get the item, so I guess they just don't know.
The screw attack method is even worse.
Oh,
yeah,
no,
I don't know the screw attack method.
No, I meant the screw attack to get the item into the like they passed through the room and try it.
Oh, okay, I thought you meant the
that
works
one.
one.
I don't know. I find the screw attack method of getting that getting down to outside of easier. That's
They probably just don't know it. That's my
Yeah.
guess. Like, you know, it's very like every player knows some tricks and like doesn't know others. Like,
yeah.
I'm in that boat. I know other players that are at my skill level or even better than me that are not usually in that boat, but sometimes they are. Depends on like what tricks the seed requires. I don't know. From my experience with Echoes, it's you're bound to have some form of a learning experience, regardless of your skill level.
Because there's so many different tricks.
Yeah.
That was a lot of
Even with
stuff.
like rudimentary stuff, like if you just know how to like DSJ or 2DSJ, you can do a lot. But there's still so
Oh
many
yeah.
like, very specific things that like if you don't learn it there, then you'll have no idea. And you won't be able to-
I actually never really learned a 2 BSJ. I went straight from 1 to 3. And I can't be the only one.
Spider didn't have anything funny.
Finally getting their Echo Visor.
Oh yeah, you can go back.
Oh yeah.
I never even think about that.
Yeah, going the worker's path to go to temple access. Not sure if this is faster, but I mean, it is pretty direct.
I don't think it's faster actually. I think it's a lot
I mean, it's close
slower.
because you have to take the elevator and stuff. It's probably not a huge difference.
Still, the BSJ and Screw Attack combo is definitely
It's very powerful for that
very
run, yeah.
important. Very important to know in this game. BSJs in general are very important to know, and Screw Attack is very important to master. And actually,
pulling a little bit.
after learning how to properly use Screw Attack in this game, like how to cancel it, how to use it more efficiently, I came to hate the Screw Attack in Corruption because it's so underpowered. Because you can't cancel it, and the bongs are like the bongs don't send you that far back.
Well,
It's
I
just
do
not
kind of
as
like
good.
that. I do kind of like the tiny bonks of corruption screw attack just because I can land more precisely, but you also can't abuse the big knockback to like get up on stuff.
Oh, I don't know if Nai remembers where the closest save point is.
Oh, Nai doesn't. Oh, Nai might be
Possibly,
going
unless
all
they're
the way-
looking for something else, which I'm not sure. I don't know.
Maybe
Only way to
they-
find out is for me to ask them if they're they interview.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh!
What a
I
troll
hate
edge.
I hate this cutscene. Like when I see that cutscene, that's a reset for me.
Oh, I picked up grapple. I respect.
Yeah,
it.
they didn't have screw attack and they found grapple first, so they
Nice.
picked it up and went for hints and then left. They didn't death warp like you did. Could also just be nerves or just being flustered. Like I've been in that position, like during races.
'Cause I think Nai is relatively new.
Yeah, I haven't seen him around until like last week.
For what it's worth, Nice picked up a lot of tricks as it is. Like
Yeah.
routing and stuff like that. Like Nice definitely
Oh, yeah,
gained
he's already-
experience quickly.
He's already good.
Oh, come back to Torvus.
Probably gonna go through lower Torvus to upper Torvus and then finish the game that way.
Oh yeah, instead of saving.
I love the crunchy sound those guys do when you oh yeah.
I think that sample might be taken from Prime 1. Or wherever Prime 1 got that sound from. But I don't think there's anything else in the game that uses that sound for echoes.
Where's it used in Prime 1?
Yeah, well.
When the lava cools in Magma Workstation.
Oh, yeah. Maybe.
It sounds a lot like that effect.
Man, I still
I'd have to go back and listen to it.
I still have not actually played Prime 1 right though. I need to just at least once.
I played Prime 1 Rando before Randomania supported it. I used Bansh's old randomizer combined with a tool that converts the GameCube ISO you make to a trilogy one for Wii.
Oh.
Because back then there were a lot of problems with Prime Hack when it came to the GameCube version. If you randomized it.
That makes sense.
So yeah, and I will never forget my very first seed was just it had gravity suit behind the ship, and I didn't check that for most of the seed. I checked that hours in, so that was a lot of time wasted.
So my guess is Knife forgot where the save stations were based on where they were reset
Maybe.
from.
I see.
Maybe, yeah.
Everything makes sense in context. Yeah, looks like Knife is just setting up for final bosses here. So.
And the worst thing about that first seed of mine was where Phazon suit ended up, because it was in biohazard containment.
God love it.
Very first seed, no knowledge of the game at all. Very first seed, Phazon suit in biohazard containment.
Oh, I guess Jojo Mojo soft lock. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, I saw that. That's
What
JoJo is
happened?
usually a tracker. So I think this is like the second time that.
Yeah, she
they,
usually tracks.
Yeah, I think it was like the second week we played it in. But it happens.
Yeah, I know she's been starting to get into like multis and stuff more.
Oh,
Oh, nice, Jojo. Very cool.
broaden the horizons a bit.
So I've never had that thing happen to me with the door that Jojo describes. In that situation,
I don't
one
actually
thing you
have
could-
the Twitch open. What happened?
Jojo destroyed a lock for a door, and the lock, the collision for the lock just stayed there, even if the door was open. She just can't go through it, even
Which
after reloading
room
the
was
room.
that?
Yeah, Orb just asked her.
Oh. Whoops. Wow, Torvus
The
Temple, the
bottom-
Super Door, Lower Torvus.
Oh, that one. Oh, I
Oh,
think it's
did
just,
you,
I think it's just because like there's
You
an
didn't do the
invisible
fight.
barrier there. There's an invisible barrier there that only
It's the
clears
lasers
up.
that block the elevator. That collision
Yeah.
extends down to the Super Door below. So if you
Yeah.
if you do the pirate fight beforehand, it goes away.
Oh, is that barrier actually invisible?
So it's
Yeah.
the barrier's collision extends down further into the
Yeah.
lower part of Torvus Temple.
Okay,
And so that blocks the way to the Super Door.
because I've always just been told that you have to do the fight to go down there.
Oh no, Jojo! I'm sorry. Oh, that's so. Oh my god. Oh,
What
that's
happened?
amazing. Because
You know, what Twitch? Is
there's
this?
only
Let me-
one way to get Dark Beam this seed.
What Twitch is this? Let me open up.
It's SpeedGaming 2
So she entered Torvus through
through the Seeker door.
oh yeah. So she. Oh, but she may not have had Emerald.
Yeah, she needs Emerald, and that's it.
Yeah, that was a weird. That was actually some pretty interesting early game logic. Oh, you did? Okay, yeah.
Here.
Did you have Light Beam at all? Oh, Jojo. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
Well,
because
double
Dark
damage
Beam,
putting in work.
because Dark
Yeah.
Beam was right there, so that was actually possible. It's just, yeah, it can definitely throw you off if you don't know about the barrier.
Yeah, that hits everyone pretty or what should I say? Yeah, it's a big shock for people that don't know about it.
But I mean,
Did you
Echoes has
just
a ton
say
of
big
that.
shot?
Yeah. Echoes has a ton of that stuff where it's like, when you don't know about it, you'll run into it once, and then you'll be like, what the heck is this? Why can't I, like, how do I do this? And then after
Like,
you learn
why won't the
about
item appear in GFMC ship?
Yeah. Like, you'll have it happen to you one time, then you will never forget about it.
Yeah, I remember. I think it was my first seed in Echoes. It was so funny because that's how I assume many people found out about the Dark Missile Trooper's existence.
Nice troll legs.
He is running all over the place.
Like I saw
that was-
the indicator.
Thread the needle.
That
Nice.
was a
Okay. I saw the indicator for Dark Missile Trooper on the map, and I had no idea what that was. Because why would you know about Dark Missile Trooper if you hadn't, like, if you had only played the game once? Because on your very first playthrough, you
I
are
never knew
not
about
going to encounter that person. You are not going to encounter DMT on your very first playthrough. You won't.
Not necessarily. Like, it's
If
possible.
you do 100%.
Never say never.
Yeah.
Justin Bieber, 2008.
Yeah, if you do 100% on your very first playthrough of the game,
Alright. Now let's see how I handle
how would you know? How would you know he's even there?
Yeah, I don't think I found out about Dark Missile Trooper until my second playthrough. It's like, what?
Yeah, exactly. My second playthrough was a rando. My second playthrough was a rando. Like, it was the same
Still on
for
PS3.
It's the same for a lot of games for me. Like for a bunch of of Metroidvanias. Like, I play them once and then I immediately go play the randomizer.
Looks like Nia was trying to go for the Dark Beam strat. But Dark Samus just
I'm not
died.
sure. They missed the first screw attack, so it might have just been. I know they were trying to try to get Dark Samus to bring up force-filled missiles, and then that didn't happen. So. I'm not sure.
Oh, actually, about Dark Samus. So I made a preset for the fifth weekly, for the next fifth weekly, that I hope will be used, and it doesn't have combat visor, which is a problem with this Dark Samus fight because you can only see those pellets that you need to hit her with. You can only see those with combat visor. Like, if you try to use Dark Visor or Echo Visor for them, you can't see them.
Dark Samus bowling a little bit with those missiles.
So, unless you skip Dark Samus in my preset, you have to do her blind. Quite literally blind.
Yeah, so unfortunately, Nai, if you end up watching the VOD, the screw attack damage only... It does get capped because you can only do a number of you are capped the amount of damage you can do to Dark Samus until she goes back to the center.
Yeah, what you usually want to do is just fire off a super missile. That'll immediately send her back to the center.
I mean, with double damage, you can fire off pretty much anything.
Oh yeah, with double damage you
Spam
can fire off.
Annihilator or Charge Annihilator.
Yeah.
Sunburst.
Yeah, double damage you can do.
Maybe not Sunburst. That's way too slow.
Fast enough.
Sonic Boom.
Yeah.
That's a shield.
Sonic Boom is so fast, sometimes you aim at something that's right in front of you and you end up completely skipping over them and your shoot's just off in the distance. It happens so often. Like, even if you're locked on to something and you use Sonic Boom, and you just don't hit it. You just hit whatever's behind it.
I'm surprised Dark Samus is lowering with that amount of health she has left.
I find that she does that like all the time.
Or maybe it's because she went to low health with while she was in that state. It might be like the next time she goes up, then it's a permanent.
I find that happens to me all the time. Where like, I'll hit Dark Samus down with a shot, and then like she'll be one shot away from death.
Oh right, well, that's very important. How does this attack work actually? Like these pellets, because sometimes it feels GG. Sometimes it feels random. Sometimes it feels random as to
they home in on your position.
Whether they will hurt me or whether I will catch them.
You can't be too close to Dark Samus. They'll home in on you, and you'll be in a position where I think as long as you angle your arm cannon up or your view up enough, you're generally fine. I mean, you have to charge, obviously, but
that's it. You just angle it up.
But yeah, that is a race time GG time for Nai of 2 hours, 4 minutes, and 30 seconds.
In fifth place, behind Cestrion in fourth place, who finished a few minutes after Interslice. Now, we only have Aero left, because Jojo DNF'd.
It was probably a decent way into the seed. Oh yeah, Arrow's just doing a SDK cleanup right now. So Arrow will be finished in about probably 5 or so minutes. But yeah, GG. Excuse me, GG's. Sorry, hiccups hit me a little bit there.
Perfectly timed.
But yeah, still really impressive showing a nice part to even with the troll echo visor. Oh my god, I'm doing it again. Still finishing almost sub 2.
Yeah,
I think Nai's gonna get better and better from here. It'll be. I don't know if they're doing.
Definitely.
I don't know if Nai's doing CGC or the upcoming Echoes tournament, but it'd be cool to see him.
Oh, is there another Echoes tournament?
Well, so we already had Prime tournament, so I don't know what's gonna happen from CGC if we're gonna do like a solo Echoes tournament afterwards. Yeah. Not by we, I don't mean me, because I'm not a tournament official.
Of course, whoever organizes those, the nebulous tournament people.
Yeah.
They're not.
Because like technically, some of the Prime folks are getting some more Prime out of the cross game tournament, but I don't know.
Well, if there's an Echoes tournament, I will at least try to do commentary on it.
Bellator's like, who knows? Fine, keep your secrets, Bellador. I'm not sure if let me.
Okay, Okay, that's fine.
Oh. Welcome, GG's.
Oh, they're a bit quiet.
Yeah, you're real quiet.
Take my mic.
You sound good now.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's better.
So, how'd you feel about Torvus paying off as big as it did in the beginning?
Oh man, I was like, I got Seekers, I got Light Beam. I mean, I can just go and check Underground Tunnel, I guess. And then I went to Underground Tunnel, got nothing. It was a Light Beam. Okay, Torvus Bog having Dark Beam was amazing, because that bust open literally the entire game by that point. And
extremely convenient.
By then, I also got the hint for supers, so I knew I could just go straight to supers and then go get hints, but I chose to instead keep exploring a bit, see if I find something useful.
I mean, it makes sense when you had Light Beam at that point. I mistakenly was like, yeah, like you're kind of risking only getting like one item, was actually just 2 because of Light Beam opening up Grove, but yeah, like it was nuts because Tunnel had Amber, which you needed for supers, and then or to get supers, and then Dark Beam like right afterwards. And
Yeah.
then later when Screw Attack ended up being in Lagoon of all places.
Yeah. The thing that killed me was getting a suit, really.
Yeah. So do you just not know the BSJ trick yet for that?
No, I don't.
Okay, that's what I figured was the case.
Yeah, otherwise, I would have completely skipped getting Geico and Cobalt and gone straight for the
Yeah.
suit.
Yeah, you tried going for the instant morph strat though, which is really respectable. I have a hard
Yeah,
time
I
with that
tried.
trick myself, so it's super precise.
Yeah, I can't do I
Yeah.
can't do that at all. I go for the screw attack method to get that upper Dynamoworks item, which is still hard, but like I can't do the instant morph at all.
I don't think I've ever seen either method done first try.
Oh yeah, that's not happening.
I think the best I've
Yeah.
done is like maybe third try. I was like, what? Like, that's not right. I should be like here for 10 minutes.
Well, to be fair, I've only gotten the trick like twice.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
Yeah. Well, hey, you have a.
It's very hard.
Well, hey, this seed's probably a learning experience. I mean, you're pretty new to Echoes Rando, right? So I mean, there's already a lot you've demonstrated, like you've learned in the time you're playing it.
I believe this is my second race.
Oh, nice, very cool.
Yeah,
No, I
did
think
pretty
so
good.
too.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, I only started really playing randos like 1 month and a half ago or so.
Oh wow.
You've been playing some multi-worlds, right?
Yeah, I have.
That's very cool. What else? Oh yeah, I felt bad when you got grapple because you didn't have screw attack yet, and you wanted to hold on
Yeah.
to it, and then you found screw like right afterwards.
Yeah. Only well, that was just whatever. Yes.
Yeah, that was the classic dread route where it gives you an item and then 2 seconds later you get a better one.
Consider it the personal validation item. Like that's what I do with Sonic Boom. If I find it, I pick it up, no matter what.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, actually, your tracker is almost full. You're only missing light beam.
Or light suit.
Yeah, sorry, light suit.
Yeah. Lord knows what that other suit was.
It was, in the credits, it was in Cash 2.
So it's behind
In
Annihilator.
Clash 2. Oh
Nobody-
my god.
Nobody was getting that.
No.
I missed where unlimited missiles were. I don't know where they were. I didn't
Oh,
see
yeah,
them.
me
in
Back
too.
it.
entrance. They were in the second
that-
entrance.
Wait, was that
That was-
unlimited missiles?
No,
thought that was
that was
launcher.
launcher.
Yeah,
I thought
that was
That must have
launcher.
been launcher.
Yeah, launcher.
I
and
could review
unlimited.
the VOD.
Yeah, I know. Well, launcher and unlimited use the same model, right? Or is
Yeah.
unlimited slightly bigger?
It's the same model, but the
Yeah,
unlimited one's bigger.
Unlimited uses a bigger one. And actually,
Okay.
about the models, we're at version 4, and the model for double damage still hasn't been changed because it was a suggestion we made like a while ago, a few months ago, I think, to use
Probably not
the
a
charge
priority.
to use the charge beam model for double damage instead of the ammo one.
I'm gonna. If I see it, I'm gonna pick it up anyway because either benefit is pretty big.
Yeah, you know it's either double damage or unlimited beam ammo.
If anything, I would rather have Cannonball have a model change of some kind. Just
Oh
'cause
yeah,
that's the kind of thing where.
Cannonball definitely needs a different model.
But that can be done for another time because you can always turn Cannonball off.
You know, it would be nice if we could like have Cannonball use like the same overall glowy light blue effect as regular as the regular pickup, but instead of using the dark suit ball, it use the Varia ball or the light suit ball. That would be nice, I think. It would look good, and it would be a good way of differentiating. Like even the models for like Boost and Spider, they aren't that different. So those are already kind of hard to
They're
differentiate.
they're different
between.
enough. You can. It's really easy to tell because you can check at a distance. I mean, like you go from anyways because you'll know it's a morph ball upgrade. But with boost ball and spider balls, and I guess technically cannonball since it shares the boost ball model, the sides since it's using the dark suit model and it's just like a green hologram basically. The sides of the morph ball, if the dots on the sides are tiny, it's boost. If it's a giant like pepperoni, it's
Okay,
spider.
so they're not dots and they're not pepperoni. They are tumors. I call them tumors. The spider ball has
God.
tumors on the sides.
I'm gonna stick with
No comment.
Hey.
Small circle boost, big circle
Yeah.
spider.
Now I want some pizza. All right.
Yeah, I had leftover pizza tonight.
Yeah. But anyways, please follow our runners. They did a great job showcasing
Please
the
follow
seed.
our runners.
Please follow Op82, and if you want to follow us on commentary, I'm at twitch.tv/bashprime. You can find Sean at twitch.tv/Sean_Sigma. Op82 is our tracker. He's a really cool dude, plays a lot of like Prime Series rando across all 3 games. You can find him at twitch.tv/Op82. For Crash, that's twitch.tv/CrashBoomBang28. Nice Twitch is incorrect. It's twitch.tv/ on the commentary. It's twitch.tv/Fabian771, and I'll link that real quick in the chat.
Yeah, old username, but I didn't bother to change it.
Oh yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, that's it. I think.
I don't have anything else. Anything else you all want to say before we get going?
No, nothing really.
Not really, no.
May the
Alright.
next seed be worse or better than this one, or the same. Who knows? Who knows what'll happen? But yeah, thank you all for coming out and watching. You can find Echoes Rando at randomizer.metroidprime.run, although I need to update that website. I think there's like an invite link. I forget there's like a... Oh yeah, it's an MP2R, I think. Or 2R weekly. Yep, there you go.
That's...
That... Oh, I think that Vandy like might not work. Okay, let me find the... Oh, wait. No, I fixed this. It's... Is it randodiscord.metroidprime.run? Shoot. Well, you can find the Discord link on the randomizer.metroidprime.run page as it is. So, but
You can find the Discord somewhere.
Yeah.
It's linked. It's linked on Bash's Twitch, I think.
Oh yeah, I can just find it from there.
Yeah,
let me grab that real quick, and I'll link it to the chat.
You can even just find it if you just Google search Metroid Prime.
Yeah, if you just Google it, I
That
think
too,
you'll
yeah.
find it. There's also now a separate Discord for Randovania, because now it supports more than just
There's
the
link.
Prime games. Now it supports Cave Story. Like, that's the only non-Metroid game it supports now.
Yeah, there's currently experimental support for Dread and
Dread,
Corruption.
Super Metroid, Corruption.
Yeah. Corruption is
and...
technically experimental, but Corruption is largely working. There's just a few things that like
yeah, Corruption.
Out for.
Corruption, like it's experimental, but it's been stagnant for a long time now.
I mean, Dread's logic is I think fully baked now, which is pretty awesome. So
I tried generating a seed for Dread just to see the options, because like my Switch doesn't my Switch is one of the newer models that can't be modded, so that's a shame. But so I can't really play the Rando, like maybe on an emulator, but don't know. Like I don't know if it runs well enough now. But yeah, I just wanted to check out the options, and I think it's pretty funny that the slide is a separate item.
Wait, really? That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You can shuffle slide.
Same energy as shuffling scan.
I mean, Samus got to learn how to play baseball first, right? Or cricket or whatever. It's all good. But yeah, if you all don't have anything else, I'm going to go ahead and sign us off. Thanks again, everybody, for watching. You can find everybody's Twitch links in the chat. I'm Bash Prime.
Yeah, you say that about
For better and
every
for worse.
5 minutes every day.
Thank you, Sean, for commentating with me. Thank you again, Crash and
thank
Nye
you.
for racing.
They're gonna
Thanks again,
find
Op,
you
for tracking.
They're gonna find you in a padded cell, just repeating to yourself, "I'm Bash Prime. I'm Bash Prime. I'm Bash Prime."
Yeah, that's pretty likely. Everybody, take care. Have a
See
good
you in
rest of your
40
weekend.
years.
See you next mission.
See you next mission. Bye.